let's talk about nannies.
Yeah,
you're a
you
working
found
mom.
me mine.
Yeah, thank
Let's
God.
first off say that you were literally an answer from the universe because I got this job
good.
on Big Sky. I flew my mom out because we had no help yet here in Austin. We were going on like 9 months of no nannies, no help.
My God.
SOS. And then I get this job. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? So I fly my mom out from Long Island. We're going to try and figure it out. And you just so happened to text me. And you were like, I just met this great lady, but we already hired somebody. Here's her number.
Yeah.
Because this is actually a funny story. Prior to, I had asked somebody else for a nanny recommendation. She's like, my nanny's daughter will nanny. I'm like, great. I call my husband. I'm like, I took care of it. I have somebody coming on Friday. Don't worry. Apparently she's wonderful. He texted me. He's like, Jamie, I hope this doesn't sound mean.
It will. It's okay. We love mean.
He's like, she can't stop sweating.
Oh. I love it. Let's go.
She's at least 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And she has no teeth.
Wow.
And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, she's just sitting on the couch staring at the boys and they keep knocking on my office door. Like, who is this woman? I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, I had to leave. I was in a panic. I'm like, what do you mean she has no teeth? Because when I met her, she had a mask on. So he's like, she has no teeth. Jack will not play with her.
Of course.
She keeps asking them to watch TV. And, they're little boys. They don't want to sit down and watch TV. So thank God you heavenly angel texted me Norma's number. And she's still with us, almost a year later. She's wonderful.
God. See, that's the thing is the nanny world is full of pitfalls. Like there's a lot of little things I've learned over the years. Like I don't want a bitch that's too young.
No.
I don't trust the young. And I know some families, they love to have like a 20-year-old. I don't trust a 20-year-old. They don't have a lick of sense yet.
They don't want to be doing this either.
No.
Do you know what I mean? A lot of the time, like they're waiting for something else to happen. They can leave you at the drop of a hat and your kids get attached to people.
Of course. There's so many things I look for, but we had a no teeth. 300 pounds and sweaty. And like
I think that was like the trifecta. It was, you know what I mean? Like one of them would have been
one of the
fine,
three is
but
okay.
all three together. And like kids do a hazing period with a nanny always too.
Yeah.
So you have to have someone that knows and can get through the hazing period and doesn't take stuff personal.
Yeah. Wow. That is all three. Because so just to dovetail. Yeah. So we all had COVID, the early strand. My husband had broken his arm and his leg and was in the basement. We couldn't move him because of his broken condition. So then he brought home COVID from the hospital. I got the COVID. The kids kind of did, not really. Like it passed over them, but we're all fucked up.
Yeah.
And so I was like, please send me a nurse, like somebody to take care of my husband who's down there, all of us. They sent this woman, bless her heart, as they say. Bless it, because she came and thank God Charles Manson could have showed up and I'd be like, yes, just watch them so I can sleep. I don't care. She fed my children Filipino hot dogs for 3 meals a day because I told her, I made the mistake of telling her, I really like those little pink things. And then she just fed them every meal, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There were hot dogs on the plate. And I was like, okay.
Like, they don't like them that much.
Oh, and then she called my dog Bisky because she couldn't say Bitsy, and I just let her do it because I was like, I don't fucking care. We had a Christmas tree that she broke down. She took a saw and then sawed off all the branches.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and I just let her do it because I was like, I'm sick.
Like she took it out back with a saw?
Nope, in my living room, and then
house.
sawed the tree apart. And I was like, fine, I don't care. But the breaking point for me was she would wake up in the morning and then she would stay in her pajamas until about 2 or 3 p.m. And even that was okay. But one time she bent over and she wasn't wearing any underwear under her gown. And I was like, I was still on board.
Nightgown?
Yeah, a nightgown. And she was like,
that's awfully comfortable.
Awfully comfy. It was
that's getting like real
intimate.
Comfortable. Yeah.
And she'd only been with us for like 4 or 5 days. And I'm like, you're already in your sleeping shirt, essentially.
Yeah.
But again, I was so sick with COVID, and my kids were just like, they're 2 and 4, so they were running around. They can't sit and watch fucking TV.
No.
So I was like, just keep them alive was my mantra. Just keep them alive until I can get better. So the breaking point for me with this broad was that, so she showed up wearing teeth, right? She had teeth. And then she suddenly didn't. Like suddenly.
And she just didn't put them in that
just
day.
Put up, and then stopped putting them in for the.
It's jarring. Like, no disrespect. That's terrible. It happen if you have no teeth. I'm so sorry, but
put them in. Put them in, because you know how scary it is for kids especially. But for me as your employer, like, I want you to wear clothes and I want you to wear teeth.
Well, it's misleading. Yeah. She came in with teeth. It's unfair. It's actually not right.
I'm like, yo, you don't care that you don't have teeth in the world? Like, I feel like, and I understand you may not have money, but you can go to like dental colleges and have students work on you, and it's a fraction of the cost.
Yeah.
You can.
But she had them.
That's right. I forgot she did.
She came in with them.
She was like, I'd prefer not to today.
No, that's fraud.
Yeah, but I understand that overweight with children, it's kind of hard, because how is she going to chase after them?
Well, we could figure that out. But, but like, she he said she kept shaking her head and like shrugging her shoulders. Like, you try. You try to engage with them. Okay, guys, let's try this. Like, there was just nothing.
I don't like that. No. I don't like lazy. Lazy's inexcusable. But no teeth. She had no teeth, or one or two?
He said no teeth. I never got to actually see it because she never came back.
Good. Cut her loose. No, one valuable lesson I've learned too with Nanny Sitch, if you're listening to, is like, if you get that hunch that stuff isn't right with them, cut them. It's not going to get better. I remember I had a nanny one time when my second child was first born. We have our lady that's been with us since Ellis was 4 months old. She's our ride or die. Like, this woman.
I met her at your house.
She's an angel from God, and we take good care of her, and she's our family member. But the second person we tried to bring in to help our primary lady with the newborn. And I remember we were using a passy with Julian, and she ripped the passy out of my baby's mouth and was like, I don't believe in pacifiers for children. And I was like, you're fired. Like, that's all I needed to see. Because I've tried to make it work with people. I'm like, it's not working. This tells me I know everything I need about you. You're done.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. No, when you're going to tell somebody how to parent,
Nah. Did you like that highlight?
I mean, how much fun was that? Why don't you watch a bunch more? We made a bunch more for you to watch. And then why don't you subscribe to my show? Subscribe to Where My Mom's At. That way, every time I drop an episode, you just get it. You don't have to think about it. And then hit the notification bell so you can get notified of all the great stuff that I make. Watch other highlight. Treat yourself. Get your life right.